Hello everyone, my name is Vedant Kolekar and the topic today I'm gonna talk about is social media. What's the first thing that comes into your mind when we are talking about social media? Maybe it's someone who's glued to their phone while having a dinner, or maybe someone who's like posting for like 100 times, or maybe, just maybe, it's that never ending scroll that we told to ourselves that the next video will be the last video to watch. We have heard things like social media is toxic, it's fake, it's destroying real connection. But what if we have only been looking at one side of the screen? Today I want to invite you to look again, to step back and see the bigger picture. Because behind the selfies, hashtags, and viral dances lies something very extraordinary. A technology that has revolutionized the way we connect, communicate, and care. My claim is simple: social media, despite its flaws, deserves to be praised, not condemned, because it has not only transformed how we share our lives but how we share our humanity. Social media connects us like never before. Human beings are wired for connections. From cave paintings to career pigeons, we have always searched for ways to share our stories. Social media is simply the newest and most powerful chapter in that ancient story. Think about this. With one tap, you can see your best friend's wedding in another state, check in on your grandparents across the country, or celebrate your cousin's graduation halfway around the world. What used to take weeks, months, or even years to communicate now happens instantly. During the COVID 19 pandemic, when the world stood still, social media became our lifeline. We attended birthdays over FaceTime, concerts through live streams, and family dinners on Zoom. We laughed together, cried together, and somehow, even while apart, stayed together. That that wasn't a sign of weakness, that was proof of resilience. In the darkest time of our generation, social media kept the light of humanity, connection burning, and that alone deserves our praise. Social media gives a voice to a voiceless. Once upon a time, only the wealthy, the famous, or most powerful people could command the platform. But now, a teenager in her bedroom can start a global movement with a single tweet. Movements like Me Too and Climate Strike began not in the halls of government or the pages of newspaper, but on timelines, in hashtags, and in the hearts of people who refuse to stay silent. Social media gave voice to voiceless, visibility to invisible, and power to powerless. It allows ordinary citizens to become journalists and storytellers. When a tragedy unfolds across the world, we don't have to wait for the evening news. We hear directly from people who are living there. When injustice happens, it doesn't stay hidden, it trends. That is not chaos, that is democracy in digital form. Social media inspires and educates. Scroll through your feed for just 5 minutes, you'll find more creativity, knowledge, and innovation than the world has ever seen in one place. You'll see teachers offering free lessons, scientists breaking down complex research, and therapists sharing strategies for mental health. You'll see artists painting live, chefs teaching recipes, and musicians performing for audience they could never have reached before. It's no longer limited to universities, studios, or institutions. It's open to everyone with curiosity and Wi Fi. Sure, misinformation exists, but so does a revolution in access. A student in a rural town can learn physics from MIT on YouTube. A single mother can find community and encouragement on TikTok. A lonely teenager can discover that they are not as alone as they thought. That's not destruction, that's empowerment. Social media teaches us in small and beautiful ways that wisdom isn't reserved for elite, it's shared and real in real time by millions of people every day. Social media reflects who we are and challenges us to be better. Now, I am not blind to the flaws. Yes, social media can be toxic. Yes, it can be addictive, and yes, it can distort reality. But let's not confuse the mirror with the reflection. Social media doesn't create our problems, it reveals them. It shows us the envy, the vanity, the anger, and the fear we are already carrying, but also shows us the kindness, the creativity, the courage, and the compassion we are capable of. We don't blame books for bad ideas or microphones for hateful words. So, why do we blame the tool that gave us a voice? When used with mindfulness and empathy, social media can become a space of beauty, truth, and human growth. It reminds us that we have the power to choose what we share, what we follow, and what we stand for. So, the next time you hear someone say social media is ruining society, I want you to remember this. It's also bringing people together across continents. It's giving a platform to unheard. It's helping lost people find purpose, strangers find community, and movements find momentum. It's where we laugh, where we learn, and sometimes it's the revolution of it, where we heal. So instead of scrolling in shame, let's scroll with purpose. Instead of posting for attention, let's post for awareness. Because in the grand story of progress, the story of how people connect, grow, and change, social media deserves not our criticism but our praise. Thank you.